Hello everyone, it is a dark and stormy day here and we're probably going to lose power, but I have a little bit of time, so I want to work on my open gate quilt subscription box projects. So this arrived today. I'm going to go ahead and show you what's inside and then I'm just going to start tackling it. The thread this month is from Orifil 2800. Not going to focus there, but it's this light green to coordinate with our project. So I'm going to set that aside first because I want to wind up some bobbins, since we usually get sort of an ivory or a black thread. So I want to get that wound up. Here's one project called Starburst. And ooh, oh, stunning. That's a project. I got the backing that goes with it. So 7/8 yard of that. We get a bonus fat quarter this month. So here we have that. An extra notion, stain wipe from Amadex. Skin, fabric, and surface cleaner. I imagine that goes with our other notion, the official notion, is this general pastel chalk pencil. So I'm guessing you mark out maybe your free motion quilting with this on darker fabric. Not super sure. We'll see if it comes up in one of our patterns. And there is another project, the envelope style hanging pocket. Oh, you make two little envelopes to hang up. Enjoy. Cute. With these little bunnies. Oh my goodness. That's cute. Right now I just need to put that fusible fleece on the wrong side of this triangle. So I just want to get it sort of adhered. It's not going to stick too well from this side. And then I can flip it and then really iron it on side. And now I'm going to flip this here and right sides together. This goes on the very top. And I have to get my ribbon. Sheesh, I do not want to admit how long it took me to find this ribbon. I accidentally threw it out when I had to cut selvage off of this, and it just blended in with everything, so it was in the trash. So I'm going to fold this in half and cut it because I need to. And so this ribbon will go like this. These are still right side together, and that gets clipped to the top. At this point, I'm going to sew all the way around the edge. I'm going to leave a gap open right here and just sew all the way around, and then it can be flipped out. I'm just going to clean up some of these corners to reduce the bulk. And there's our ribbon right at the top. Pretty stuff. Right, I'm going to give this a press so it's nice and flat. But now, to finish this project, we're going to flip this corner over so that it's perpendicular. Flip that over. Oh, it goes on the bottom. And we'll just... and then that'll be our little envelope. So I finished the little envelope. I got both of them done. And I just did some glue on the button until I'm sitting on my butt in front of the TV and can actually sew that on. But you put a little pocket. I think it'd be cute if you were giving a recipe away. Put your little recipe card there. So those are done. Now that I'm all warmed up, ready to sew, I'm going to tackle this Starburst pattern. And look at this packaging. Like, she put the fabric. Oh, this is professional. This is a good job. And it makes this. I've got everything all cut up and on my display board. This is my binding fabric, so I'm just going to set that aside for now because that's going to be used at the end. And now I see why we had this chalk pencil in our box this month, because we had to draw a line corner to corner on the back side of these navy squares. So if I would usually use a black pen, or I have a red one, and that's not going to show up. But now that I have this pencil, I can do my markings, and that shows up really well. You can see that right through there. So these navy triangles, I'm going to go ahead and get them marked up and put onto these big squares. So they go, these ones go on that side, and then we get more in the corner. It's going to be a stitch and flip. So we sew on the line, trim away, fold back, and iron. So I'll show you a couple of those steps. So now I got that stitched up and they're on the corner. I went ahead and ironed them, and then each of these gets trimmed away at 1/4 inch, or you can just cut them at your machine. But since I already have it ironed and I'm up, I can do this. And then we can actually stitch these and make a little bonus project. So I'll think about it. But, so that's that corner. We do that to all the other corners. And we have to do these opposite first because we're going to do that again and put these on. So if I had stitched these on at the same time, I wouldn't be able to fold over the second one. It would snag here. So you have to do your opposite corners, fold them, trim them, and then do these corners. And then after that, I'm going to do that same concept of that stitch and flip over here on these rectangles. I'm going to have this blue on the left and this on the right. And then I have another set of those cut, but the blue goes on the right and this will be on the left. So I'll get that all processed with these little geese. The last patchwork that we need is a 4-patch with this dark and then these two aqua pieces. So this one is straightforward. Just going to sew these, press them in opposite directions so that that middle nest, and then flip it up and have those together. And then we just put all those blocks together into our project.